wet sheets folded into sharp and aerodynamic wings. We launch our dreams from the top of the apartment roof, ignoring the cynical commentary that the city brings, demanding absolute freedom instead of concrete proof. Ink smudging on the line pages of my old journal entries, documenting the trivial anxieties of a small town kid. I spent years acting like one of those paranoid sentries, guarding the secret vault where my true emotions hid. The thermal vents are catching our fragile little toys, lifting us far above the overwhelming suburban noise. Fly away, paper planes across the endless blue sky, test the limits of how high a simple dream can fly. Catch the gentle summer breeze, sail over the power lines, disappearing completely past the highway exit signs. Drafting blueprints for a life we haven't constructed yet, using nothing but imagination and a pencil stub. We are placing a massive, highly risky financial bet on the hope that we can escape the daily corporate hub. Cardboard boxes stacked high inside the moving van, leaving the comfort zone of my predictable childhood street, following a loose, highly unorganized master plan. Oh, prepared for whatever destiny we are bound to meet. The thermal vents are catching our fragile little toys, lifting us far above the overwhelming suburban noise. Fly away, paper planes across the endless blue sky, test the limits of how high a simple dream can fly. Catch the gentle summer breeze, sail over the power lines, disappearing completely past the highway exit signs. Soar above the cynicism, laugh at the gravity below, let the unpredictable currents dictate where we go. We are lightweight vessels carrying a heavy load of hope, learning how to navigate this steep and slippery slope, gliding smooth through the sunny air, leaving behind every single care. Fly away, paper planes across the endless blue sky, test the limits of how high a simple dream can fly. Catch the gentle summer breeze, sail over the power lines, disappearing completely past the highway exit signs. Floating high until we disappear from view. Paper planes creating something new. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Jagged black cliffs towering over the empty sand below. We walk along the misty perimeter of the continent's edge, watching the unpredictable Pacific currents violently churn and flow, standing precariously on the slippery granite viewpoint ledge. Salt water spraying against the lens of my old brass telescope, looking for ghost ships that sailed away a century ago. I spent my youth searching for a tangible reason to hope, while the freezing coastal winds would stubbornly and fiercely blow. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Bleached driftwood scattered like skeletons upon the rocky shore, sculptures created by the relentless patience of the sea. I don't desire the superficial rewards of fame anymore, realizing that this vast isolation is what truly sets me free. Fishermen mending their green nylon nets in the nearby harbor town, sharing legendary stories about the sailors who never return. I watch the brilliant crimson sun slowly and dramatically sink down, thinking about the harsh lessons that our stubborn hearts learn. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Shout our secrets to the roaring wind, leave behind the strict parameters of the world that we sin. We are explorers navigating the wilderness of the uncharted shore, and we will return to the suffocating mainland nevermore. Mist on the vast tide rolling high underneath the gray coastal sky. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Fading from view as the night tide starts to rise. Lost coast beneath the vast and starry skies. Shards scattering across the cold linoleum kitchen floor, a crystal vase shattered into a million irreplaceable pieces. I slam my fist violently against the heavy oak front door as the emotional tension in this quiet house actively increases. Stepping carefully around the sharp and dangerous debris, reflecting the pale moonlight like 1,000 tiny mirrors. I spend my life trying to escape the painful reality of being me, hoping that my internal vision would eventually become become clearer. The damage is done, the beautiful vessel cannot be repaired. We are left facing the consequences that we never anticipated or shared. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and broken glass. Let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Bleeding cut on the palm of my unprotected shaking hand, a physical reminder of the anger that I failed to properly contain. I tried to build a perfect empire upon the shifting desert sand, only to watch it wash away underneath the relentless rain. The old greenhouse window smashed by the violent hailstorm last night, leaving the fragile exotic plants exposed to the freezing winter. We tried to protect our relationship with all of our limited might, but realized that the structural integrity was no longer there. The damage is done, the beautiful vessel cannot be repaired. We all are facing the consequences that we never anticipated or shared. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and broken glass. Let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Clear the floor, clear the cluttered workspace of our crowded mind. Leave the dangerous sharp shards of our failed relationships behind. We are forging a new path out of the raw and molten clay, stepping boldly into the light of a magnificent brand new day. Watch your step, clear the floor. We won't live in pieces no more. Sweep away the remnants of this sharp and broken glass. Let the destructive memories of our tragic history finally pass. We cannot rebuild the illusions that we cherished for so long. We must find the courage to compose a brand new song. Clean slate where the danger cannot cause any harm. Broken glass replaced by an absolute peaceful calm. Tasting the lingering flavor of dark espresso on my tongue. We sit in the corner booth of this half-lit downtown cafe, reminiscing about the naive love songs that we formerly sung, before the harsh realities of adulthood got in our way. The old maple tree is dropping its very last autumn leaf, a mixture of vibrant orange beauty and the sorrow of decay. I've learned to accept that joy is always intertwined with grief, like the fading warmth of a long and exhausting summer day. We are balancing precariously on the sharp edge of the blade, appreciating the beautiful chaotic mess that we deliberately made. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Packing my boxes while listening to your favorite record play, a beautiful melody that makes my chest tighten with acute pain. I know it's completely healthy for us to walk our separate ways, yet the thought of losing you drives me entirely insane. I watch the sunset bleed into the dark and freezing night, a gorgeous catastrophe painted across the western sky. We fought a long battle where nobody was entirely right, and now we are left with nothing but a quiet, honest goodbye. We are balancing precariously on the sharp edge of the blade, appreciating the beautiful chaotic mess that we deliberately made. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Celebrate the agony, toast to the beautiful broken dreams. Nothing in this life is ever as simple as it initially seems. We are stronger for the damage that we courageously endured, and our internal wounds have finally been successfully cured. Sweet taste, bitter end. Goodbye, lover. Goodbye, friend. Embrace the flavor of this deeply bittersweet romance. Give our fractured relationship one final desperate dance. We are crying tears of sorrow while laughing at the past, knowing that this transitional moment was never meant to last. Walking away into the cool and foggy morning air, bittersweet, leaving behind every single care. Jagged black cliffs towering over the empty sand below. We walk along the misty perimeter of the continent's edge, watching the unpredictable Pacific currents violently churn and flow, standing precariously on the slippery granite viewpoint ledge. Salt water spraying against the lens of my old brass telescope. looking for ghost ships that sailed away a century ago. I spent my youth searching for a tangible reason to hope, while the freezing coastal winds would stubbornly and fiercely blow. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Bleached driftwood scattered like skeletons upon the rocky shore, sculptures created by the relentless patience of the sea. I don't desire the superficial rewards of fame anymore, realizing that this vast isolation is what truly sets me free. Fishermen mending their green nylon nets in the nearby harbor town, sharing legendary stories about the sailors who never returned. I watch the brilliant crimson sun slowly and dramatically sink down, thinking about the heart's lessons that our stubborn hearts learn. The fog is rolling inward, swallowing the jagged shoreline whole, challenging the internal navigational system of our fragile soul. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Climb the highest sand dune, shout our secrets to the roaring wind, leave behind the strict parameters of the world that we send. We are explorers navigating in the wilderness of the uncharted shore, and we will return to the suffocating mainland nevermore. Mist on the face, tide rolling high underneath the gray coastal sky. Wander aimlessly across the beautiful lost coast, face the silent phantoms that terrify our memories the most. Let the ocean spray wash away the accumulated grime, discovering a sanctuary that exists completely outside of time. Fading from view as the night tide starts to rise, lost coast beneath the vast and starry skies. Empty hallways repeating the sound of my own lonely breath. The absolute absence of noise is louder than a roaring crowd. I've been contemplating the concepts of metaphorical life and death, staring at the ceiling while the heavy evening darkness shrouds. An abandoned quarry filled with deep and stagnant green water, shouting into the abyss just to hear my own voice return to me. I am the anxious son of a quiet, hard-working New England daughter, searching for the elusive answers that will finally set me free. The stillness is heavy, bouncing off the cold stone walls. We are waiting for a breakthrough before the final curtain falls. Listen intently to the haunting, beautiful, silent echo. Let the lingering regrets of our past completely, permanently go find the profound meaning hidden inside the absolute quiet space, discovering the ultimate salvation within the sacred place. Whoa. No more screaming arguments, no more slamming apartment doors, just the peaceful resonance of a heart that learned to finally rest. I'm done trying to fight these unnecessary, destructive internal wars, realizing that absolute stillness is what suits my spirit the best. The winter woods are completely hushed underneath the fresh snowfall. No birds singing, no wind rustling through the bare pine trees. I can finally hear the clear, urgent voice of my conscience call, bringing my restless, anxious mind completely to its knees. The stillness is heavy, bouncing off the cold stone walls. We are waiting for a breakthrough before the final curtain falls. Whoa. Listen intently to the haunting, beautiful, silent echo. Let the lingering regrets of our past completely, permanently go find the profound meaning hidden inside the absolute quiet space, discovering the ultimate salvation within the sacred. Fill the void with pure harmony, let the quietness expand. We are standing unified across this vast and beautiful land. Our voices are carrying a message that doesn't need to be loud, rising majestically far above the noise of the judging crowd. Hear the sound inside the dark, every whisper leaves a mark. Whoa, listen intently to the haunting, beautiful, silent echo. Let the lingering regrets of our past completely, permanently go find the profound meaning hidden inside the absolute quiet space, discovering the ultimate salvation within the sacred place. Electric currents pulsing through the industrial apartment walls. We transmit unspoken anxieties across the telephone lines, staring blankly at the ceiling as the heavy darkness falls, waiting for the morning sun to reveal the hidden signs. Old generators humming in the damn basement utility room, a tangled mess of cables keeping this fragile house alive. I spent my 20s trying to escape the impending doom, learning how to endure the winters rather than just survive. The voltage is rising to a level we can barely contain, a surge of raw emotions shooting straight into the brain. Conduct the energy through Insulated plastic melting from the intense internal heat, testament to the pressure building underneath our skin. We walk these crowded sidewalks with a hurried, syncopated beat, terrified of letting anyone see the chaos within. I found an ancient spool of metal behind the hardware store, a relic of a simpler time before the digital age took hold. We don't talk face to face like our grandfathers did anymore, leaving our relationships feeling disconnected and cold. The voltage is rising to a level we can barely contain, a surge of raw emotion shooting straight into the brain. Conduct the energy through the twisted copper wire, ignite the sparks until they feed the internal fire. Send the message loud and clear across the power grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Of gloom, we are conduits of passion, dangerous, unstable, and bright, and we are going to set this entire city ablaze tonight. Pulsing slow, feel the current flow where the wire ends. Let the spark go. Twisted copper wire, ignite the sparks until they feed the internal fire. Send the message loud and clear across the power grid, revealing all the beautiful secrets that we always hid. Glowing red until the system finally blows. Copper wire, that's just the way the story goes. Luggage tags tearing at the edges of my warm leather bag. I spent 300 nights staring at hotel room plaster walls, watching my enthusiasm and my physical energy slowly flag as the automated voice at the departure gate loudly calls. The train tracks parallel the frozen highway, heading north, passing through the decaying suburbs of my forgotten birth town. I watch the yellow locomotive steam actively billow forth, while the heavy blanket of evening twilight settles down. The wheels are turning faster with every single passing mile, replacing my chronic homesickness with a genuine eager smile. Board the express train, we are finally homebound. Leave the chaotic city noise without making a single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lap. Familiar landmarks appearing outside the passenger side glass, the old water tower painted with a high school graduation year. I watch the scenery of my youth so rapidly and vividly pass, feeling torchlight burning brightly through the night. A beacon guiding the prodigal brother back to the kitchen table. Everything looks smaller now underneath the pale moon's light, but the foundation of this old house remains solid and stable. The wheels are turning faster with every single passing mile, replacing my chronic homesickness with a genuine eager smile. Board the express train, we are finally homebound. Leave the chaotic city noise without making a single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lap. Unpack the heavy burdens we collected along the way. We have absolutely nothing left that we need to prove today. Greet the family elders with an open and honest embrace, finding our true salvation within this sacred, familiar space. Almost there, see the front door. Wandering feet won't wander no more. Board the express train, we are finally homebound. Leave the chaotic city noise without making a single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lap. Stepping inside as the cold winter wind blows. Homebound, that's where the journey goes. Yeah. Empty rib cages echoing with the sound of the autumn wind. We walk through the museum of our own catastrophic mistakes, trying to repair the fragile framework that we carelessly sinned, counting every single promise that a desperate human breaks. Feathers scattering across the dry, dusty attic floor, and no crow nesting inside the chimney pipe chimney stack. I don't recognize the person standing at my front door, and there is no map that can ever guide my old self back. The structure is creaking underneath the immense atmospheric weight. We are trying to change our trajectory before it is entirely too late. Fill the empty spaces inside these hollow bones, mend the fractures caused by the sharp and throwing stones. Rebuild the architecture of a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Silhouettes dancing on the cracked plaster wall, reminding us of the heavy debts we have yet to repay. I can hear the distant, urgent voice of my expectations. A brittle twig ready to snap at the slightest touch. I saw temporary comfort in these hollow calculations, but realized I was demanding entirely too much. The structure is creaking underneath the immense atmospheric weight. We are trying to change our trajectory before it is entirely too late. Fill the empty spaces inside these hollow bones. Mend the fractures caused by the sharp and throwing stones. Rebuild the architecture of a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Tallest spire, we are not fragile glass destined to shatter on the floor. We are resilient fortresses, standing forevermore. Feel the marrow growing strong inside. No more reasons left for us to hide. Fill the empty spaces inside these hollow bones. Oh, mend the fractures caused by the sharp and throwing stones. Rebuild the architecture of a soul that learned to crawl. Give us the strength to stand up straight and tall. Solid frame, standing firm against the cold. Hollow bones turning into solid gold. Hey! Rough bark scraping against my calloused, overworked palms, scaling the massive redwood to escape the noise of the street, seeking refuge within the ancient whispering forest songs, where the mossy earth provides a cushion for my tired feet. Pine needles blanketing the damp, undisturbed woodland floor. We built a sanctuary far away from the concrete city sprawl, leaving the chaotic rush of modernity securely at the door, listening intently to the lonely echo in the owl's midnight call. Roots digging deeper into the fertile, unforgiving loam. We have finally discovered a wilderness we can call home. Follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map, escape the overwhelming pressure of the modern societal trap. Breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Sap bleeds from the trunk like golden tears of forgotten grief. Nature reclaims everything that humanity arrogantly leaves behind. I find absolute clarity staring at a single falling autumn leaf, a profound sense of peace settling over my cluttered mind. Axes rust in the shed, their destructive purpose finally ignored. We choose cultivation over the violent, reckless act of cutting down, preserving the majestic beauty that the universe generously poured, far removed from the suffocating smog of the industrial town. Roots digging deeper into the unfurled, unforgiving, no. We have finally discovered a wilderness we can call home. Follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map. Escape the overwhelming pressure of the modern societal trap. Breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Reaching for the clouds, shed the superficial expectations of the judging angry crowds. We belong to the earth, intertwined with the creeping vines, finding our true purpose beyond these towering timberlines. Quiet rustle, the branches speak our name. Nothing out here ever stays the same. Follow the timber lines to the edge of the uncharted map. Escape the overwhelming pressure of the modern societal trap. Breathe in the fragrant cedar, let the heavy branches sway. We are disappearing into the mystical thicket today. Into the woods where the shadows softly bend, timberline, a journey without an end. Rushing waters carve a path through the ancient, jagged mountain stone. I walk these treacherous banks for miles, completely and utterly alone, looking for a remedy to wash the guilt off my trembling hands, trying to rebuild my dignity from these shifting, unstable desert sands. The muddy current carries memories of the people who abandoned this place, leaving nothing but empty whiskey bottles and a sense of deep disgrace. I dip my feet into the freezing torrent to feel something real again, to cleanse my spirit from the poison of a false, deceitful friend. The tide is rising higher than the willow trees can bear. We can hear the rushing rapids echoing through the crisp autumn air. Flow on, river runs, carry our heavy sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Tumble over the jagged waterfalls, break through the Iron Valley Dam. Deliver me safely to the ocean, to the honest person that I am. Built a fortress out of pride, but the foundation started to erode away. Watching the historical monuments of my achievements turn to play. There is an undeniable honesty in the way the water refuses to ever stop, flowing downward from the highest peak to the lowest valley drop. My ancestors farmed this unforgiving land until their hands bled raw, living by the strict rules of nature, obeying the river's primal law. It takes what it wants, leaves a trail of beautiful destruction behind. The perfect metaphor for the chaotic state of my restless, anxious mind. Oh, the tide is rising higher than the willow seas can bear. We can hear the rushing rapids echoing through the crisp autumn air. Flow on river runs, carry our heavy sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Tumble over the jagged waterfalls, break through the Iron Valley Dam. Deliver me safely to the ocean, to the honest person that I am. Aching bodies a moment of peaceful eternal rest. We cannot swim against the current. We must learn to finally let go. Surrender our spirits completely to the unstoppable, majestic flow. Let it wash, let it cleanse. Where the river ends, life begins. Sorrows out to the deep blue sea. Wash away the wreckage of the people we never truly wanted to be. Tumble over the jagged waterfalls, break through the Iron Valley Dam. Deliver me safely to the ocean, to the honest person that I am. Into the deep, where the water runs crystal clear. River runs, washing away every single fear. Rusty chains rattling against the iron harbor post. We watch the distant lighthouses fade into a memory, sailing away from the jagged cliffs of the Atlantic coast, searching for a harbor where our spirits can be free. So crusting on the window panes of this seaside shack, my father spent his entire life trying to conquer the tide, but the ocean always demands that you give something back, leaving nothing but the grief we desperately try to hide. The dark swells are tossing our fragile vessels side to side, but we refuse to be swept away by this unpredictable tide. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Barnacles clinging to the ancient wooden pier below, testament to the relentless endurance of the sea. I spent years chasing every changing wind that would blow, only to realize that stability is what truly sets me free. The foghorns blasting through the dents, tossing our fragile vessels side to side, but we refuse to be swept away by this unpredictable tide. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Crashing northern gale, tear down the worn out fabric of our tattered canvas sail. We have found our permanent shelter within this quiet bay, and no ferocious storm can ever wash our resolve away. Steady now, feel the iron grip. No more, no more. Drop the heavy weight, cast the iron anchor down, stop the endless drifting before our weary bodies drown. Secure the ropes tightly to the solid bedrock floor. We are done wandering, we are staying on this shore. Landed safe where the deep water cannot reach, resting on the quiet beach. Luggage tags tearing at the edges of my worn leather bag. I've spent 300 nights staring at hotel room plaster walls, watching my enthusiasm and my physical energy slowly flag as the automated voice at the departure gate loudly calls. The train tracks parallel the frozen highway, heading north, passing through the decaying suburbs of my forgotten birth town. I watch the yellow locomotive steam actively billow forth, while the heavy blanket of evening twilight settles down. The wheels are turning faster with every single passing mile, replacing my chronic homesickness with a genuine eager smile. Board the express train, we are finally homebound. Leave the chaotic city noise without making a single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lives. Familiar landmarks appearing outside the passenger side glass. The old water tower painted with the high school graduation year. I watch the scenery of my youth so rapidly and vividly pass, feeling the accumulated tension of the room suddenly disappear. My sister left the porch light burning brightly through the night, a beacon guiding the prodigal brother back to the kitchen table. Everything looks smaller now underneath the pale moon's light, but the foundation of this old house remains solid and stable. The wheels are turning faster with every single passing mile, replacing my chronic homesickness with a genuine eager smile. Board the express train, we are finally home. single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lap. Unpack the heavy burdens we collected along the way. We have absolutely nothing left that we need to prove today. Greet the family elders with an open and honest embrace, finding our true salvation within this sacred, familiar space. Almost there, see the front door. Wandering feet won't wander no more. Board the express train, we are finally homebound. Leave the chaotic city noise without making a single sound. Follow the familiar coordinates written on the crinkled map, reclaiming the simple comfort that slipped through our lap. Stepping inside as the cold winter wind blows, homebound, that's where the journey goes. Dust clouds rising behind the tires of my battered pickup truck. We turned off the crowded interstate at the very first chance we got, escaping the suffocating pressure of trying to test our luck in a city that demands everything you have but gives you squat. Overgrown weeds pushing through the cracks of the forgotten lane, passing dilapidated barns painted a faded, peeling shade of red. I can feel the cool breeze washing away my psychological pain, replacing all the cynical thoughts that used to clutter my head. The pavement ends where the true adventure finally begins. We are trading our sophisticated losses for some simple wins. Drive down the back roads past the endless fields of corn, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. Leave the highway traffic and the flashing neon signs behind, discovering the absolute peace that we were destined to find. Cassette tapes rattling around in the glove compartment slot, playing folk songs that our parents used to sing when they were young. We forgot about the strict schedules and the deadlines that we got, lifting the heavy silence that had settled on our tongue. A stray dog barking at the fence of an isolated dairy farm, cows grazing peacefully underneath the shade of a willow tree. There is a rustic simplicity here that protects your soul from harm, reminding us of what it truly means to be wild and free. The pavement ends where the true adventure finally begins. We are trading our sophisticated losses for some simple wins. Drive down the back roads past the endless fields of corn, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. Leave the highway traffic and the flashing neon signs behind, discovering the absolute peace that we were destined to find. beneath the open sky, saying goodbye to the reasons why. Drive down the back roads, past the endless fields of coal, rejoice in the spectacular glory of a quiet country morn. Leave the highway traffic and the flashing neon signs behind, discovering the absolute peace that we were destined to find. Sun going down behind the hills, so grand, back roads guiding us across the land. Sunflowers tilting toward the setting amber horizon. We watch the afternoon slip through our grasping, eager fingers. Ticking clocks remind us that the daylight is actively dying, yet the honeyed warmth of your laughter stubbornly lingers. Dust motes dancing inside this abandoned countryside cabin, a cracked porcelain teacup resting on the wooden sill. We trade fabricated stories about what might have happened if we had remained planted on that distant overlooking hill. Twilight creeps across the meadow, stealing the vibrant yellow hues, but we refuse to surrender this fleeting magic we did not choose. Hold on to these golden hours before they vanish completely. Capture the fading rays of a dying, spectacular sun. Sing the melodies of our youth so passionately and sweetly. The spectacular revolution of our lives has only just begun. Photographs curling at the edges inside a leather-bound book, preserving the exact second when your eyes met mine. A stolen silent glance was the only thing it ever took to turn cheap water into the finest, most expensive wine. Porch wings creaking rhythmically in the cooling evening breeze. Fireflies waking up to replace the illuminating solar flare. We carved our initials into the trunks of towering oak trees, leaving a permanent romantic testament hanging in the air. Twilight creeps across the meadow, stealing the vibrant yellow hues, but we refuse to surrender this fleeting magic we did not choose. Hold on to these golden hours before they vanish completely. Capture the fading rays of a dying, spectacular sun. Sing the melodies of our youth so passionately and sweetly. The spectacular revolution of our lives has only just begun. Define the darkness, push back the impending shadowy night. Cling to the spectacular brilliance of the amber glowing sky. We are architects building castles out of pure unfiltered light, and we will never let this beautiful incandescent feeling die. never turn to dust. Greatest treasure of them all. Gray storm clouds parting to reveal a narrow streak of light. We emerge from the dark basement after the heavy rainstorm clears, staring at the freshly washed streets shining so clean and bright, realizing that we have officially survived our greatest, deepest fears. Puddles reflecting the blue sky on the muddy gravel driveway path, an old robin singing a cheerful melody from the clothesline pole. Nature is rebuilding itself after experiencing the winter's wrath, restoring a profound sense of optimism to my fractured soul. The internal weather is shifting from a state of constant despair. We can smell the sweet fragrance of renewal hanging in the air. Search the horizon for the beautiful silver linings. Look upward at the stars that are universally aligning. Shatter the glass prism of your pessimism today, watching the remaining shadows completely melt away. Miracles occurring in the most ordinary and mundane places. A green sprout pushing through the cracks of the concrete street. I see a newfound expression of hope on the passing faces, replacing the look of exhaustion that we used to constantly meet. I found an old horseshoe buried underneath the barnyard floor, a traditional symbol of luck that my grandfather left behind. I'm not going to complain about my unfortunate circumstances anymore, choosing to appreciate the simple blessings that I can easily find. The internal weather is shifting from a state of constant despair. We can smell the sweet fragrance of renewal hanging in the air. Search the horizon for the beautiful silver linings. Look upward at the stars that are universally aligning. Shatter the glass prism of your pessimism today, watching the remaining shadows completely melt away. Obstacles that we overcame, write a glorious new chapter that completely changes the game. We are authors composing a masterpiece out of pure unfiltered joy, using the positive energy that no cynical force can ever destroy. Glint of light breaking through the gray, a brand new velvet canopy of the midnight sky. I watch the breath escape your lips as a soft, unspoken sigh. We are hitchhiking on the edge of the world's lonely frontier, hoping the cosmic glow will chase away our deepest, darkest fear. My boots are warm from walking these empty New England country roads, carrying the crushing weight of 1,000 generational family loads. But looking upward at this kaleidoscope of celestial shifting green, I suddenly forget every miserable place my exhausted eyes have seen. The atmosphere is crackling with a strange magnetic spark, guiding two lost souls out of the overwhelming, suffocating dark. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured souls tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. Time expands when you are staring directly into the infinite vast abyss. Every mistake I ever made fades away into a moment of pure bliss. The universe is whispering secrets only the broken-hearted can comprehend. Reassurance that our tragic story isn't rushing toward a bitter end. I used to hide beneath the floorboards of my childhood sanctuary bedroom, paralyzed by the heavy anxiety and the impending sense of doom. But out here in the freezing cold, standing underneath the aurora's grace, I finally feel like I belong somewhere in this chaotic infinite space. The atmosphere is crackling with a strange magnetic spark, guiding two lost souls out of the overwhelming, suffocating dark. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured souls tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. Bleed your color into the cracks of my fragile, breaking heart. Mend the pieces that society tore completely, violently apart. We are insignificant specks of dust beneath the galactic dome. Yet tonight we feel like kings sitting upon a golden throne. Green and gold washing over the snow. Let the darkness finally go. Shine down, northern lights, illuminate our fractured souls tonight. Paint the darkness with your brilliant, undulating, holy light. We've been wandering in the shadows for far too long alone. Guide our weary footsteps back to a place we can call home. Into the dawn's early gray embrace. Northern lights leave a permanent, beautiful trace. Gray storm clouds parting to reveal a narrow streak of light. We emerge from the dark basement after the heavy rainstorm clears, staring at the freshly washed streets shining so clean and bright, realizing that we have officially survived our greatest, deepest fears. Puddles reflecting the blue sky on the muddy gravel driveway path, and old robin singing a cheerful melody from the clothesline pole. Nature is rebuilding itself after experiencing the winter's wrath, restoring a profound sense of optimism to my fractured soul. The internal weather is shifting from a state of constant despair. We can smell the sweet fragrance of renewal hanging in the air. Search the horizon for the beautiful silver linings. Look upward at the stars that are universally aligning. Shatter the glass prism of your pessimism today, watching the remaining shadows completely melt away. Miracles occurring in the most ordinary and mundane places. A green sprout pushing through the cracks of the concrete street. I see a newfound expression of hope on the passing faces, replacing the look of exhaustion that we used to constantly meet. Oh, I found an old horseshoe buried underneath the barnyard floor, a traditional symbol of luck that my grandfather left behind. I'm not going to complain about my unfortunate circumstances anymore, choosing to appreciate the simple blessings that I can easily find. The internal weather is shifting from a state of constant despair. We can smell the sweet fragrance of renewal hanging in the air. I search the horizon for the beautiful silver linings. Look upward at the stars that are universally aligning. Shatter the glass prism of your pessimism today, watching the remaining shadows completely melt away. Hey! We overcame. Write a glorious new chapter that completely changes the game. We are authors composing a masterpiece out of pure unfiltered joy, using the positive energy that no cynical force can ever destroy. Glint of light breaking through the gray, a brand new magnificent day. Search the horizon for the beautiful silver linings. Look upward at the stars that are universally aligning. Shatter the glass prism of your pessimism today, watching the remaining shadows